My boy.
Boy, finally back.
Welcome back to the kingdom, my friend.
Man, dude, it is good to be back, bro.
We missed you last week.
Man, I know I missed you guys too. And it was such a card that you guys talked about, bro.
I know. Shout out to Murky for fucking stepping in on behalf of this piece of shit.
Hey, Murky, you are the bomb, dog.
Oh,
He's super.
we'll go on about Murky. I got some I want to call him like some thank yous to give to that man. So I'll get to those later when we make our big announcement.
Uh-oh.
So, but nasty, man. It was an all right card, man. I'm glad to be back on the pod and have you back on. Talk some UFC. It's been a long fucking week for me. I know it's been a long week for you. So tonight might not be as long as normal, but we're gonna keep pumping out content until it works, you know?
Yeah, man. I was actually stoked about this whole entire fight card, especially just the Anthony Hernandez. I know we'll get to it, but I think I might be a new fan.
He's lethal, bro.
4 in a row, baby.
Yeah, he's on a fight. I mean, hell, we can talk about that fight right now, and we can just kind of skip all over the place for this card. We don't have to go in order. But yeah, Anthony Hernandez. I mean, to be honest, I was 50-50 at first because Edmund Shabazian, I like him as a fighter. I think he's a good fighter, and he could have potentially won that fight, but Anthony Hernandez is just better.
Yeah, man. What we've talked about in the past is that cardio is everything in the sport, man.
100%.
And dude, when you got someone that you had to even exchanges that whole entire fight, but then you just see someone slowly declining, dude. And Anthony Hernandez took care of that, bro.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And he's looking good right now. So if he keeps climbing, who knows where we'll see him. I'm gonna stop on that on the main card. I want to bounce into the prelims a little bit. And I just want to talk about one or two fights in the prelims. First of all, Chase Hooper, shout out to him for coming back in at a new weight class, and he looks great.
Dude, how old is that man? He looks so young, bro.
The one he fought?
No, Chase Hooper.
He is young, bro. Like, shit, he has to be like 20.
Dude, he looks like a little Napoleon Dynamite, but he's fucking clean. This is good. This is going to be...
He's 23, but he belongs at that weight class, bro.
He does, dude. He does. And, I mean, you saw it there. Like, the dude has a perfect body type for it.
He landed 217 total strikes. He threw 340 strikes. And he attempted 10 takedowns. Yeah, he only got one of them, but he was active for fucking 15 minutes.
Active, man. You've seen people in the past in the lightweight division who have that body type and have that cardio up where they're just going to be throwing punches the whole time, staying active, and they've always done well in this division. And I mean, he has potential right here for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. I know he's a fan favorite of a lot of people. A lot of people like him, and I think he's going to be good at his weight class now. So hopefully he stays consistent because he actually put on a pretty entertaining fight. So, and another fight, man, I might have been more impressed by this person than anybody on this card, dude, and that's Natalia Silva. When I haven't seen a woman strike like that outside of like your top dogs, like Amanda Nunes. You know, those type of people, dude. She put on a fucking clinic. Yeah, I know she fought, Victoria Leonardo, but she just looked dominant inside of that octagon. And I'm kind of like, if I was the next in line, I'd be scared to fight her ass, bro. She needs to fight a top 10 fighter or a top 15 fighter ASAP. And somebody needs to, like, get her in there to fight somebody good because she put on a clinic, bro.
I mean, dude, when the lightweight, the whole entire, women's division pretty much, man, knockouts, you want to see knockouts. These girls are fast, they're quick, and it's been in a drought lately, dude. And just seeing something like that was just fucking refreshing for the MMA.
Yeah, dude, she's a dog, bro. And that's not only her first knockout, dude. She's doing that shit. Like, that's her. Let's see, she's on a 2 knockout win streak. So she's on a multiple fight win streak. I don't even know what it is. It's like, let's see. 6. She's almost on like a 11 fight win streak, and she's undefeated in the UFC. She's got 2 wins by knockout in the UFC. This girl is vicious, bro.
Give this girl a fucking fight, man. Give her something better than this. Let's go. She deserves it. We need a new face. It's changing. everything in that division, there needs a change, dude. And I mean, if you got someone that's knocking somebody the fuck out all the time, like that's what we need.
They're saying like give her someone like Jessica Andrade or someone like a striker, Joanna Wood or something like that. See how she does. I think she's gonna be dominant, bro. If she fights like she just did, she's gonna be something special.
Dude, you get Andrade knocked out, like almost.
I know, right? But into the main card, we'll skip the rest of the prelims. You know, it was all right here and there. There was some good knockout. There's a couple good knockouts in the prelims, but starting off the main card, dude, Michael Johnson and Diego Ferreira. Dude, I feel so bad for Michael Johnson, bro, because I thought the man died because I thought he was winning the fight personally. And he looked dominant, but this is the UFC, bro. It only takes one punch. And Ferreira landed that perfect punch, dude. And it knocked Michael Johnson out cold, dude. He stood up. I recall this watching it, and he stood up and goes, "What the fuck just happened? Where am I at?"
No, he did. He did, bro. Oh, man. And I did not want that to happen. I liked Michael Johnson, but I mean, it takes one hit, and this dude landed perfect.
Perfect punch.
It doesn't require much strength at all to knock somebody out right there, and that was just
no. And he like planked, dude. It looked bad. It really did. It looked bad at first, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like, is he dead? Are we gonna see some wild shit?" But thank God he's okay. I'm assuming he is okay. But yeah, that was a bad knockout. I felt bad because he looked like he looked good. He was gonna win that fight if that didn't happen. But that's a true testament to his chin. It's just not there, man. He's almost 40 plus or 41 fights into his career and his professional career. It's about that time, Michael Johnson, brother.
I mean, chin or be chinned, homie. And you just got chinned.
Speaking of being chinned, to the next fight, Buckley and Fiola. Buckley in a new weight class as well.
Yes, that is true.
I'll be honest, man. I don't like Joaquin Buckley for a couple of reasons. One, I think he's just another type of just over the top like person, like a Terrence McKinney, like somebody who's just over the top, thinks they're the shit type stuff. And I don't fuck with that, man. And when he got the knockout too, he like stood over him, like stepped over him, and then he threw one more punch after he had already been knocked out. Like, that's a piece of shit, you know?
Yeah, that's some pussy shit, dude. I mean, I liked what Chris Curtis handed him the beaters, like it's like half a year ago.
Yeah, exactly. Because and the thing is Chris Curtis, I thought was, you know, at first was losing the fight until he knocked him out. But Buckley's a piece of shit. So, I hope he doesn't have a career because I hate people who do shit like that. Yeah, like, dude, cool, you got the knockout, but never step over someone you just knocked out and fucking hit him again. Like, that's some high school fucking I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so rage type shit. You're a professional fighter, dude. Act like it.
Fuck you, Buckley. Come on the show though.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he fucking did it. He did a hell of a head kick and knockout. So fuck him. Hope he loses his next fight. Fuck you, bitch. And then Lupi and Ducat, and that one was a 50-50 fight for me. It could have gone either way. Lupi was coming on, like, she was coming into this fight on short notice. So for her to put on a pretty dominant performance against Emily is pretty impressive by her. And so she should get a really good fight next after that big win. We talked about Anthony Hernandez, and then now to the main card or the main event, Mackenzie Dern, Angela Hill. I think a lot of people were impressed by how good Mackenzie Dern looked inside the octagon, man. I know I thought it was going to be more of an even fight, but she put on a striking clinic, dude. She threw 340 strikes, landed 247 strikes, 9 takedown defenses or attempts. And Angela Hill just kind of looked like a lost puppy out there, just kind of getting her lickings. And I kind of feel bad for Angela Hill because she's had so many good fights that just didn't go her way in the decision factor. But this one wasn't even a close decision. This was a pure show by Mackenzie Dern.
Oh yeah, man, Mackenzie Dern, she definitely moved up in there. I mean, dude, there's a monster in the strawweight division, dude. And I mean, it's gonna take a lot for someone like that to beat this bitch's ass. But if you got somebody that can stand there and strike the whole time and dominate like that, it's gonna be good. I mean, dude, she needs a top 5 fight, no doubt. Next, in my opinion.
And I think she'll get that for sure. I mean, if you look at the strawweight division, you got, let's see, you got who could she fight in that top point? I mean, she's not gonna get Weili. She might get maybe Rose or Amanda Lemos. But I think Lemos is fighting someone soon. But maybe Rose Namajunas, because Rose needs a return fight.
I mean, shit.
Fuck it, man. Let's book Mackenzie Dern, Rose Namajunas. Top 5 fight for her. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? She put on a great performance against Angela Hill. If you don't give her that, you give her yawn, because you already booked Weili versus that's who Weili's fighting, right? Amanda Lemos for the belt.
Think so.
Yeah, that's right. She's fighting Amanda Lemos. So give her and Carla Esparza, I believe, is pregnant. So she's probably not going to fight anytime soon.
When the triangle choke is too good.
Oh my God. It's fucking funny. Clearly it didn't work, I guess.
Nope.
But yeah, man, it was a decent card. I mean, main event, Mackenzie Dern looked great. So shout out to her for doing what she did. I was not a big fan of her trying to fucking throw hip tosses every 10 seconds, but she's trying. I read an article saying she was trying to beat Charles Oliveira's submission record. She's got like 6 and she needs like 10 more, and she's probably not going to get 10 more submissions on her record, but
no,
whatever.
Man. Yeah, it gets a little sloppy when you try the attempt of a hip toss over and over again.
Over and over and over again. I know, right? And she was just getting rolled through. Like Angela Hill was just rolling straight through the hip toss. So didn't look the best. But anyways, anything else you want to add to that card?
No, besides that, I mean, solid card. I mean, it was not like it was better than I expected. I hope everyone actually enjoyed it. Anthony Hernandez, I like what he said, where he said, I'm not even I don't dick ride anybody. I don't know who's he really in this division. He's like, give me some motherfucker in their top 15. I was like, all right.
That's funny. I like that too.
I was like, all right, dog, let's go.
So, well, anyways, next fight night, man, we're on to our what feels like our 90th fight night in a row.
It's almost over, but I mean, this one's gonna be dope.
It's going to be dope because it has a bunch of veterans who probably shouldn't even be fighting anymore, but they're here and we get to see them again.
I think it's for the fans, man. And the thing is, it's on my birthday. So.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? I didn't even see that. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, bet. And is it an early one or does it start late? Okay, this one starts late.
Yeah, it starts at 9.
9, okay. All right. Gotta love that.
Yeah, man.
Fight night.
I mean, dude, you got some there's ranked fighters all up in this bitch. I mean, Jim Miller's not ranked anymore, but it's Jim Miller. I mean, let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's just look at the bantam, or just look at the prelims. You got Andrei Arlovsky, Dontel Mays on the prelims. Andrei Arlovsky, I think, is like older. He's older than my dad.
Yeah, dude, I was the biggest Arlovsky fan.
Who wasn't, bro? He's a savage back in the day.
Dude, do you remember? Does he still wear the mouthpiece that has the fucking fangs?
Fangs? He probably does. He has to. It's like a signature of Arlovsky. But to be quite honest, he's still not losing like that, dude. Yeah, he just lost to Del Limo via submission, but before that, in 2022, he still had 2 wins. And then in 2021, he had a few wins. He had 3 wins in 2021.
That's insane, man. And he's like he's still training hard as fuck. If you guys have watched this guy, it's not like I don't think he's ever taken weeks off, man. Like, dude, he's been at this for fucking ever. He's fought fucking everyone. I remember him in the Tim Sylvia shit, Frank Mir, and bro, he fought Bigfoot. This dude's a monster.
And he's fighting Dontel Mays, which he doesn't have the greatest record in the UFC. He's coming off a loss, then a no contest. He's got 2 wins and then another loss. So he doesn't have the greatest record right now in the UFC. If he can't beat a 60 fighter like Andrei Arlovski at this late in his age, then he probably shouldn't be in the UFC.
Yeah, no, he shouldn't, man. And I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, Andrei Arlovski is an ex-champion, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Wait, Dontel Mays is our age, bro.
Stop playing.
That mother trucker looks big, dude.
He's about to get daddy beat down, bro.
He's 6'6", 260 pounds.
God damn,
son.
What?
That's wild.
That's crazy because Arlovski height wise, I thought he's
6'3".
6'4", 6'4". So
yeah,
I mean,
but still though, weight advantage, height advantage, reach advantage, dude. I'm sorry, bro. If he doesn't knock on Andrei Arlovski out, then he's a scrub.
Also known as a buster.
I'm just keep it a $122, bro.
Hey, I'm telling.
And then to headline the prelims, we have one of those Khabib dudes, Bukhar Nurmagomedov. I don't like to give him too much credit because Khabib sucks. But anyways, we got him headlining the prelims, and he's fighting Dos Santos. Again, this is a pretty even fight. Could go both ways. Both guys are strikers. Obviously, Nurmagomedov's going to be one of the better wrestlers because he's got that Dagestani wrestling blood in him. But could go either way. So we'll see how that one plays out. I know Abubakar is trying to get up there in that division, the welterweight division. So with a win like that, we'll see how that takes him. So and then we'll get into the main card, man. Just a couple of names, couple of decent fights on that card. Obviously, we have Jim Miller, Jared Gordon. That's going to be a pretty solid fight. Jared Gordon is coming off of that no contest with Bobby Green, which was very recent. So he jumped right into a quick fight against Jim Miller. Jim Miller, obviously, another guy like Andrei Arlovski, been in the game for a hot damn minute. So Jared Gordon, I believe, should win this fight fairly easily.
Yeah, he could. I mean, it could go either way for me, in my opinion. I don't know much about him.
Well, he's the one that questionably lost to Paddy Pimblett.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, that changes everything. I can't wait for this fight now, to be honest. Okay.
So, and everybody said that he beat Paddy Pimblett, but obviously the judges said otherwise. And then he just had the no contest with Bobby Green, in which he was winning, in my opinion, the fight. So
Jim Miller can catch you in a quick submission, though, man. That dude is, he's dirty. He's technical like that. So it could go either way. This one's hard to call.
I'm going to slam my money on Jared Gordon.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to also slam my money. Yeah, Jared Gordon, 100% lock of the night. I think he beats Jim Miller. I think this is Jim Miller's retirement fight.
Oh, shit. Well, I hope it's not Andrei Arlovski's retirement fight. But
it's 100% Andrei Arlovski's retirement fight.
No.
He's fighting co-main to the prelims, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
It's time to hang him up, brother.
Could see a couple.
And then we have, I can never say this guy's last name right. Caceres. Alex Caceres. I like him a lot. I love the fro. Guy's got some nasty kicks, and he's coming off a big W win, big knockout.
Big knockout, dude. And if you guys don't know, Mr. Dirty Bird himself used to rock the afro while competing. So, I mean, we instantly are biased if you have an afro. So.
Oh, I'm a sucker for people with an afro. That's like Hooper, bro. Hooper with the afro. Come on, bro. That's like me in high school. I literally told somebody the other day, and I told Murky that. I was like, Murky, Hooper, that's exactly what I looked like in high school. He's like, no way you were that skinny. I said, bro, I was like 145 pounds in high school, bro. Yeah, I might look fat and bulky now, but I was 5'11", 145 pounds of pure afro.
Pure fucking afro.
Nobody rocked the fro like a fucking like me, bro.
I'm telling
That
you,
shit
man.
was it. I wish I could grow that shit back. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Hey, man, you never know. The pod blows up. Grow that fucking fro back.
Oh, I'm telling y'all right now, this is a Over the Octagon exclusive. If this podcast blows up and I can quit my 9 to 5, I'll grow my afro down to my ass crack.
Yep, and I'm not shaving my pubes again.
No shave November for the pubes.
No shave never, dog.
But he's fighting Daniel Pineda. It's going to be, these are pretty even fights. I mean, if you're looking at the main card, every single fight on the main card is even odds. So that tells you that it should be all good fights, all 50-50 fights.
Oh, yeah, dude. It's going to be sick. I mean, Daniel Pineda is a beast on the fucking ground, dude.
He is, bro. Almost a two submission average.
That's sick, man. Yeah, but Alex can keep the distance too, so this is good. Featherweight fights, I mean, dude, come on.
Yeah, he's got a 4-inch reach advantage, so he should. If he's smart, he pulls a Sean O'Malley, controls the distance, works the legs, works the head, works the body. He should be okay. I'm going to lean more of Alex because of the distance, because I don't think he's a terrible striker. And as long as he can avoid getting taken down, that's where that's where his weakness is going to be, is if he can avoid getting taken down. But if he keeps the fight standing up, he wins.
Yeah, man, and this is completely off the wall, but if Sean O'Malley had a best friend, it looks like Alex Caceres.
Caceres, yes, right?
I'm telling you.
I know, bro. I know. And then we got our main event, Kai France and Amir Albazi. These are two guys who are still, well, for one, Amir Albazi is definitely an up-and-comer in the flyweight division. Kai France has been in the mix. He's fought, the Brandon Morenos. He's fought the Figueiredos. He's fought the champs. So he's been there. Now it's this new guy who's now worked his way into that top 5, and he's getting a big shot. If he beats Kai France, he might get that next title shot, or at least the number 1 contender spot. So this is a big fight for him. I believe Kai France is the 3rd ranked flyweight, if not the 2nd. So, and he's coming in as the underdog. So this is going to be big. And we haven't seen Kai France fight in, I want to say, a year, a little over a year. And then let's see. So his last fight was against Brandon Moreno back in 2022 in July. So coming up almost on a year of being out, and that was his most recent loss. And then Albazi at 16-1, most recently is coming off of a big knockout win over Costa.
Yep. And I mean, Kai France, he's fought a lot. Kai France has fought a lot in the UFC, dude. He's had his time, and he's never really capitalized on it, man. So this is a do or die for you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's fought so much. Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those fights that's going to just be like almost like super quick. Like when they're flyweights, dude. They're 125 pounds, which is still fucking wild to me, Nick. Could you imagine a grown-ass man being 125 pounds?
Fuck no.
That blows my mind to see that we have a weight class of grown men, 30-year-old men weighing 125 pounds. Like, that's like little etches out there. And even etch ain't even that skinny.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. And I get these guys are weight cutting experts, man, because that it'd be like, honestly, I walk around at about 160, 165. And I know that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I couldn't even imagine being back down that low.
Yeah, and it's like cutting to 125. Is it even possible? Because what do you think they walk around at?
I mean, if they're cutting to 125, they have to walk around at like 140.
You think so?
Yeah, they have to. I mean, dude. I get it. They're 5'5" and 5'4", so that makes sense. Their height they're small in height, but they're still men who work out physically, muscle. They should. I just don't see. I don't care how short you are. No grown man should be 125 pounds.
Except for the guys that ride horses in the equestrian races, those little 5'2" men they breed, the jockeys.
The jockeys. But that's just crazy to me, dude. 5'5", 125 pounds. Like, I feel like I would have ragdolled this fool.
Dude, I would fuck these dudes up.
I love it. But I mean, dude, we have a whole division for it. But that's probably a reason why the division's been so stale. Is because, dude, I mean, how many 5'5", 125-pound men out there in the world are professional fighters, you know?
I don't know, man.
I don't know either, dude. That's just mind-blowing to me.
Man, they might just start letting the girls in because these guys are so whack.
Dude, nah, that was a hot take a couple of weeks ago. Freaking Mitch asked me that on a hot take. He goes, who would win in a fight? Amanda Nunes or Brandon? Do you think Amanda Nunes would make it out of the first round against Brandon Moreno? I said, hell no.
Dude, no way. Yeah, no way. It's different.
No, dude, it is. There's so much different. Like, I get it. There are badass women in this world, but I don't give a shit how bad of a woman you are. You're not stepping into the octagon with the smallest, baddest man and expecting to make it out of there alive.
No, man. And I hate that because there's women that work out 5 days a week, 6 days a week. And it's still, no matter how hard they try,
it's still not enough. There's just such a difference, man.
Bullshit, because some of these dudes should get their ass beat by a girl.
Oh, for sure. And I'm sure there are men who can get their ass whooped by some of these women. But not in the UFC.
No, I'm pretty sure my girl could take half the people out there.
Ah, shit, dude. I'll put my wife in the damn octagon, and I dare you to try to get out of there alive.
Bro, she would fuck me up.
Dude, I don't even want to step foot in there with her.
Oh, no.
But it is what it is. But anyways, we got a decent card coming up, so we'll see how it goes. Like I said, lock of the night, Jared Gordon over Jim Miller. That's my opinion. And we're going to put all the picks for this in that Discord, in the Overs Club Discord. So if you're not familiar with it, you know where it is. Links always in the bio. So we'll go over that a little bit later, though. But Nasty, man, we got a little bit of MMA news to talk about. I know I've seen some speculations about some upcoming fights potentially that have been talked about. One I saw today that there's speculations of Usman versus Khamzat.
Oh, dude, that would be what? I did not hear that.
Yeah, so I saw that on Twitter today get released. And it was, a lot of MMA Twitter was talking about it. So it must be for real. Yes, it looks like there are talks about Khamzat versus Usman, which could be huge if that fight goes down. One, for Usman, who could redeem himself for losing against Leon Edwards. And then two, Khamzat could be if he beats Usman, could be the next contender coming up, I
mean, if he does that, I mean, there's definitely potential that happening. And now, it's all about matchups now. It's like, if, this fight does happen and, certain people, I think, can beat certain people. It's just how this beautiful fucking sport works. But, I mean, if Khamzat does this, then it's going to shake the fucking UFC, dude. And, Usman, people love Usman. And, a lot of people didn't like watching him lose. But, I mean.
No, they did not.
And this is going to be, if this happens, it's going to shake the fucking division in half. You're going to have, I don't know, dude, that's huge. That's huge.
I think if that fight happens, that is definitely going to be one of the biggest setup fights for Khamzat, for one, because if Khamzat can dominate Usman, then we're talking about someone who could be the best, and we should have been seeing him fight sooner than later. But who knows about that? And then obviously we finally got confirmation 100% that Aljamain Sterling will be fighting Sean O'Malley before the end of the year, which is going to be huge.
I'm super excited about that. Give the people what the fuck they want. Thank you, Dana White. This is what we want, dude. I cannot wait to see it, dude. Sean O'Malley, piece this motherfucker up.
Thank you, Dana White, for not being a bitch of a president.
Dude,
because he doesn't care, bro. He runs it how he wants to run it. And I hate these fighters who are like Aljamain's like talking on Twitter, like, I didn't agree to nothing. And Dana White's like, it's confirmed, it's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Like, standing up for his shit. Like, don't Don't give me that crap. Then we also got some talks about McGregor versus Chandler should be coming before the end of the year as well. Obviously, the Ultimate Fighter starts this coming week, which is going to be awesome. Have you watched the Conor McGregor documentary yet?
No, I've been waiting, dude. I was in Alabama this past weekend, so I watched like 30 minutes of it, but I was like 9 beers deep, and I was like, no, I don't deserve this right now.
I watched the first episode. I've been so busy these last 3 days, I haven't got the chance to watch the second, but let me tell you, I was glued to that screen for the first episode. It was great. So I am excited to watch the last 3 episodes. Probably going to watch those on Friday or maybe Thursday night. I'll watch them. But yeah, man, it's a great show. A great documentary.
Like we said prior, man, this is one of the best years for UFC in general. I mean, you had returns of John Jones. You have this coming out for Conor McGregor. You have him on the Ultimate Fighter coming out. You have a possible fucking fight. I mean, Conor McGregor, let's call it straight. He's the people's champ. He's like The Rock. The Rock was so good at trash talking in the WWE. He is the people's champ. And Conor McGregor, like, made his own language of trash talking.
Dude,
let's go.
Let me tell you this. Conor McGregor is a top 5 biggest impactful athlete in sports history, in my opinion.
Let's go. Run that.
When I say impactful, I mean not like maybe not the greatest of all time, top 5, because obviously there's so many greats. You're talking like Tiger Woods, Tom Brady's type levels of shit, and Conor McGregor obviously has lost, but like someone who made an impact on something like on a sport, the Conor McGregor has got to be up there in talks. Same with like a Floyd Mayweather. I mean, Floyd Mayweather was what 60, however many and 0. He never lost. So it's like
good in that boxing fight too.
Yeah, so it's like a guy like Conor McGregor is going to sell out arenas. In the UFC, getting him back at a bigger and tougher looking Conor McGregor, sign me the fudge up.
Dog, let's go, man. And we don't really see successful comebacks like this in MMA, man. And you want it to happen, but dog, it doesn't. But if anybody could happen and do this, I think it's that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, 100%. And pardon my I know everybody's probably going to laugh at me for this podcast, but I'm working on not cursing as much because my daughter is picking up on some curse words. So if you hear me say like shoot and fudge, just know that I'm just practicing for dad mode.
Dog, you got to get her earmuffs and like in a beer zone only.
Cause man, she'll be like, oh shit. And I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, damn it, I just said it. We did it happens all the time now. So I've been having to watch my language a little bit, but this is for the boys, man. We do what we do. But next announcement before we get to the big announcement of the day. Obviously, we talked about this a little last week, but you weren't on the podcast, so I want to bring it up to you again. We got the PFL coming to Atlanta in the next couple of weeks. We got 3 different PFLs coming, and Over the Octagon podcast will more than likely be attending at least 2 of the 3 within the next few weeks. So, Nasty, how excited are you? We're going down there, and we're going to spread some word about this podcast, man. We're going to get this thing blowing up.
Shout out to the day ones who have been listening to this since the jump.
Oh, yeah.
This is a huge move for us. We're literally going to be there talking about the whole entire fight, talking with people, taking live videos of everything. You're going to see us talking with people. It's going to be huge for what we got going on over here. And man, we're just stoked as happy in Atlanta right now.
Yeah, it's pretty dope that we get 3 within a month in Atlanta, and we're going to be able to go and attend at least 2 of them. We have the featherweight, lightweight, and we have the heavyweight and women's featherweight. And we got the welterweight and lightweight. And on one of those cards, which is the one we'll be attending, we had a special guest on a few weeks ago. His name is Hunter McKendrick. He was the fighter that was on, and he made a call out. And the guy that he called out just happens to be fighting on one of the PFL cards. So we are going to show up deep, and we're going to make a little scene. and hopefully we can get that call out and cause a little ruckus, if you know what I'm saying.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned with that, because once we get Hunter booked for his next, or once Hunter gets booked for his next fight, Over the Octagon plans on going hard for that. We're going to show up and represent for the boy.
Absolutely.
But the biggest announcement, man, I'm excited to say this now so people can hear it and kind of get ready for it, anticipate it for next week. We have now got our first professional fighter that's going to join us on the show next week. I got to give credit where credit is due. A buddy of ours from the Overs Club who was actually on the podcast last week, Murky, kind of helped set up our introduction of meeting this guy. And he really helped us a lot by getting this guy to come on board with us and do a little interview with us. So next Tuesday, we're gonna have our first fighter on. I might butcher his name at first, but I'm gonna get it right. Joe Giannetti will be on board with us. He is a champ right now in Cage Warriors, and he was a previous Ultimate Fighter finalist, and he'll be joining us next week to kind of talk about his fighting career and everything leading up to the point of him trying to get on UFC Boston coming up. So we're super excited about that.
This is insane, man. Everything's coming into like perfect fruition right now. We had our first fighter, 3 weeks ago, and now we have our first fucking professional fighter. I mean, this is Over the Octagon, baby.
I apologize. I said Cage Warrior. I meant Cage Titan, not Cage Warrior. But he is the champ of Cage Titan right now. But he is former Ultimate Fighter finale. He was on Dustin Cormier's team, Ultimate Fighter 27, I believe, season 27. So it's huge, man.
This is huge, dude. And it's not like, I don't want to say this in a weird way. It's not like we just got some guy who's not active. He's not competing. That's professional, with like a mediocre record. This guy's 14-4. He's been on the Ultimate Fighter. Like, he's been around, trained with the best of the best. This is not a scrub. This is fucking it. And it happened so quick. We did not predict it would happen this quick. But this is what happens when you got good people on our team.
Nah, yeah, for sure, man. We're super excited to have him on. Give him a chance to get a little bit more of a platform for everyone that can hear him and hear him out and let him, tell us about what he wants to do, man. He's super, just if you go and follow him on his social medias, you'll see that he's super pumped up about getting into the UFC again, getting that call up, and we're going to get all that, information next week. So super excited about that.
Dude, the homie's on a 5-fight win streak. We are fucking more than excited for this.
So again, Murky, thank you for that, brother. Appreciate that. I know you're going to listen to the podcast, but I got to give you a shout out, man, and say thank you for hooking us up. But other than that, Nasty, I really don't have much more for this week. I know we got a few upcoming they were announced last week. I know we talked about a couple of UFCs that are coming up. We got 291 that was announced, 290 that was announced. Let's see, 290 is International Fight Week. So we've already talked about that a little bit, but we'll get more into that later. Poirier, Gaethje for the BMF got announced. Alex Pieta versus Jan Blachowicz got announced. Paulo Costa finally got a fight. So we've got some damn good fights. And then again, Sean O'Malley and Sterling got announced, and then Amanda Lemos and Weili Zhang. And that same fight card on 292. So, man, all we need now is just an Atlanta UFC card, and we're set for the podcast, bro.
Dude, that's gonna happen too this year. I'm calling that right now. That could be my hot take. We didn't have one.
I don't think so, man. We got 293 in September in Australia, and then we got 294 that's in Dubai.
God damn.
Could you imagine we go Dubai, somewhere else, December, Atlanta, John Jones, Stipe?
I mean, dude, come on. Wop top December, bro.
Dude, you think Atlanta could easily sell out an arena, bro.
Oh, fuck yeah, definitely.
Easily, bro. And we have a big fight scene down here.
We definitely do.
So that'd be super dope, man. Man, we would drop some good money to go. I'd like to sit pretty low if I could.
Absolutely. We'll be sponsored by then.
Shit, let's ride, baby.
Yes, sir.
I'm with it, brother. Well, that's all I got, Nasty. If you ain't got nothing else, again, next week is the week you want to tune in. Big interview. We're gonna have it on YouTube as well. So we're fully equipped and set up now to do video. So next week should be a full live video that'll be posted on YouTube, as well as audio on Spotify and Amazon Music. So stay tuned for that. Again, all this wouldn't be possible without the Overs Club. Always got to give credit where it started. Overs Club Discord, Gambling Discord. If you don't know, go join it. Links in the bio of every single place we're on. If you're a degenerate gambler and you love to spend money and make money, that's the place to go. Doesn't cost you anything to see bets, and we got plenty of people in there that make a lot of money. So go give us a follow if you love gambling, baby. That's it. Nasty. I'll catch you next week, playa.
Catch you next week.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I've got the look that drives a girl wild. I've got the move that really move 'em. I said chill, up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy.